Hello everyone and welcome to New York Daily Setups.
This video/stream is sponsored by Trader Central. Trader Central provides funding for traders, spot cryptocurrency exchange services, and access to trading tools like copy trade software, portfolio tracking, and a social platform exclusive for communicating with trader friends. Sign up now using the link in the description and get up to 30% off on your first plan.
So, if you're looking for a funding partner, Trader Central, you can use Trader Central and you will get up to 30% off if you use my link in the description below. Cool. So, today we are going to go through the markets. I will go through NASDAQ, dollar pairs, we'll go through gold, silver, oil. Buckle up. I will also go through the major stocks. We had a discussion yesterday in the Zoom. That's where where most of the world problems issues are being resolved. We had a small poll there yesterday, and 100% of the people said they wanted to do more stocks. So there's going to be more stocks at the end of this video. So right now we have S&P 500 on the daily. I really want us to be above the previous low and not falling more than that. That is kind of the first one that I'm at least looking at. The other thing that I'm also looking at this moment, I'm also looking for, it not passing through 44. So now 4,000, is it 4,400? My stop losses are, so we're around 44.85 at the moment. I think that is so far so good. Today is a bearish day. We all can see that one. The only question is what is going to happen today in the New York session. Well, we will never know, right? But what we do know is I would hope for something to go higher. Now, there has been a bit of a bullish sentiment coming out of FOMC, no, out of Fed, where Ballard said that inflation is way too high and we need to see stronger policy against that. So that is kind of what is happening here. We are now repricing that policy tightening. Hello Harold, hello Aga, hello everyone. So at this moment, that is what we're currently seeing, and our currents are currently bleeding because of that. Now, the other thing to also mention in this thing is NASDAQ 100. Now, I don't want NASDAQ to fall anything more than below 14,300. At this moment, we have broken below the current low that we had yesterday. That is well okay that it did so, but I would definitely hope for it to go higher again. Now, how do you deal with the situation is that you don't add more risk to your account. You have the risk that you already set. It shouldn't be too much, and it should all be okay even though it's falling. This is part of the deal that you make when you take a trade, and you shouldn't really be too off-putting when it's falling. It's actually going to be a good pullback for you. Going into the dollar index, we have made a higher high now. That is kind of what we have been hoping for quite some time, but also been expecting that might hold 99, but we have popped above 99, and dollar has sufficiently made a higher high. But the other part to this one that we also need to mention in the same breath for the dollar index is the target for the week that was almost hit this morning. So that is definitely something that you should take into consideration into how do you look at the markets. The markets took profit. What is it? Oops, that was wrong. The markets took a couple of 7 pips away. Is that good enough for you? Maybe it is, maybe it isn't. So right now on dollar, you are either thinking two things. Either you can see the dollar will fall, and you would say, okay, we have taken profit early this week. Boom, let's go downtown. The other one the other one you can say as a dollar bull is that, well, we have hit target a bit early. You might want to look into Monday, and you might need to look into a bit of a deeper pullback. But also, the first thing you need to look at as a dollar bull here is tomorrow's buy price as a day trader, because you might get a better price tomorrow. So right now we are pretty high. We have not really reacted to this level here, which is going to be your primary level as a dollar bull. You are going to see, hopefully, that this is going to be hit, and this is going to be reacted to, and then this one is now going to go higher. So if you have any assets you want me to cover today, please bring them out today. I'm happy to have you. I'm happy to help you out with that one. But today, I'm going to be a bit of a different story today, and I'm going to give you the top stories. The top stories today, I use Financial Juice to get the top stories, and they have a very easy, quick, need-to-know market risk. Is that, first of all, ECB Lane says the current can't respond to current high inflation, and that orientation is only medium term. Then Ukraine is talking. Kremlin says that there is still a rather long road ahead for peace talk. Now, the only thing here we need to mention to everyone is that for every single day that passes, we are one day closer to recession in Europe, because Ukraine, you can't really take that out of the equation, and also the implication that's going to have to for the European economy in the end, when this is going to be a long drought, dried out situation, because war in Europe isn't a very good thing whatsoever for the economic performance of any economy. So we need that out of the system. It's a really bad thorn in the side, and if we can't get rid of it, if it can't be resolved. Another thing that might have actually happened in the past 24 hours since last time is that there has been more talks about new sanctions. So that's not really a positive thing. Therefore, also Euro has been so far falling pretty hard this week, as we are going to see next. And what have we hit? We have hit 108.7 at the moment. 108.7 is very much close to my target of 108.50. And I am thinking to myself, is this the level we are thinking that we should be maybe bouncing off from? The other thing that we might do, we haven't really had a good pullback lately. So maybe today we can take a rest off at the euro dollar bearishness and say, hey, what if we have a pullback now? Wouldn't that be great? Wouldn't that be going up to a better price so we can sell it back down tomorrow? Xavier says, pullback season, my friend. I know. Good morning, Marco. Hello, Amir. Always ready to learn something new. Boom, always there. USA is kind of destroying my day. I do apologize for that. Happy day. And then Ojo says, hey, Ivan, I'm Pete Pinters. My name is Ivan. I'm a Forex trader for over 8 years. I'm trying to give you content, give you education of what is really happening in the markets, giving you a better understanding of what is really happening, and then that will make you, hopefully, a better trader and investor as in total. The other thing we also need to mention here is, I am supposed to be funny too, so we will take that later. Franco says, it was very whipshaw old London session. USD, Japanese, Aussie, yen, very choppy. I missed the pre-war position trading. I hate scalping. Fair enough. Putin probably buying puts right now. And Musar says we should do gold. And if you're thinking of gold, you are thinking of gold as where you put your money long term, not as a short term trader. Just have that in mind, that you need to trade this as you're supposed to be. Good morning, Otto. You're supposed to put this as a long-term investment, and in long-term investment, gold hasn't really been doing very well. Now, the thing that really can be a theme that you need to consider is stagflation. Is stagflation going to happen in Europe? Then gold might go higher. Now, for this week, I have mentioned two, in particular, the prices that you need to look out for, and it has been absolutely fantastic. We have seen 1940 and 1917 being respected up and down. Okay, put 119.15. I'm sorry, I wasn't keen on that. But those are the two prices. Either as a seller at 19.40, went a bit higher, sorry, and 19.17 as a buyer, great, sorry. And we had got multiple opportunities to do so. Now, I know that one of my mentorship students sold at 19.43. Happy on that one. Boom. Congratulations. I'm very proud of you. Now, that person is now in profit. Is gold a profitable asset to be trading? That's a different case. But right now, as you stand on gold this morning, you are still fighting the buys in these levels, as it's still holding the ground of 1917. But the other thing to mention here is the longer the time, the longer the market is standing in one particular area. In my view, that is the only going to be breaking that support eventually. So the longer time is spent on 1917, the more time I believe is working against you for any potential bullish move. I will do the same thing on pound dollar as to explain what I really believe, what I really mean. And as you might have your buys down here at 1917, I don't know if you did so or if you didn't or whatever you did, that's totally up to you. But we are standing at a standstill at the moment, and the gold chart looks like a heart attack. It is definitely a range-bound market. It is definitely something that you need to be a bit careful. But are you able to make money here? Well, right now you have a break higher here, and you have support here. So if that is something that you're thinking about, sure do. But it's not something that you would like. That's not something you would see in my trading account. Are you okay with that? Who asked for it actually? Who asked for gold? I can see whoever asked for gold. Abbas. Mudasir. Abbas asked for it. So you can look for that, but as a seller on gold, you're hoping that this one will break lower, and you can just do the retest and continue selling off. So really have a patient heart here. What I mean about pound dollar is this market here, okay? In this market here, we have been seeing that we have been, going in from a small range, and we continue a bit higher. Oops, that was a bit fast. We went a bit higher. Cool. Now we should have a bullish run, right? So if you put your money in there and say, hey, looks like a good buy, right? Generally. But price falls down again and doesn't really make a higher high. It even goes lower, comes back up to the same price again, but it's instantly rejected as resistance. And what is really happening in this market is that you're in and out of profit. And the longer time is spent not being able to go through 136, 131.60 is that it eventually then now goes lower. Now, as we stand off today, it did initially make its move lower, and we are now at 30.60. We went down to 30.40. We're now back up at 30.90. And I would say for both traders in this market that we are not really going anywhere at all. So are you a bear? Are you a bull? Whatever you are, I would say to you, please take care of whatever you're doing, and don't and do not whatever you're doing, please do not what was my words? That was probably a good one. It's only subscribers on today. No. It's only subscribers on today? Sorry. I didn't mean to do that though, bro. Sorry. Sorry, it seems to be the hardest word. So sad. So sad. It's a sad, sad situation. Sorry, it seems to be the hardest word. Cool. Silver looks weaker than gold. Thanks a lot for the information. Pound Aussie. Gold is a strategic metal, so price may be manipulated in the short term, but due to inflation fears, which are real fears. What happened to Nasdaq? You are freaking out. You, Hugo, you are under my wing. Do not freak out unless you're losing your account, but then you're over leveraged. I cannot do anything about that. But as I went through Nasdaq earlier today, it is having a bit of a fall at the moment, but I'm sorry, bro. I'm sorry. Maybe I sound like a douchebag at the moment, but I'm gonna tell you one thing. I like it falling. I do want it falling. Xavier, in terms of what? What do you mean? Now, Pound Aussie, as you requested, Kasasa, is that you might wanting this one to continue falling. Now, as of trader, to the downside, you have already hit the target for the week, and we are continuing lower. Now, right now, I would say this is a pullback to fall again. Now, you need to then look at maybe Aussie dollar as a confirmation as to, are Aussie going to be strong again? So Xavier is throwing people off different stream times. I have not changed my stream time. I've changed my stream time, but I followed the stream time of USA. Yesterday was late. That was my problem. But I am following the New York open market. So if you look at New York time at the moment, it is currently 8:32. And as far as I know, currently right now, and then New York trading hours is from soon until, yeah, so it's I think 9:30. I thought it was 8:30, but nevertheless. So the stock market in America is opening in whatever 1 hour, so that you're already prepared for the New York Open. That is kind of why I am live right now, and then I'm live until the actual market opens. So that is why we are. I'm currently a dollar bull. So it's daylight savings that I've changed. I do apologize for that, bro. I do not control that. I'm just adapting to whatever the market is giving me. Sorry. You have to ask President Biden. You have to ask your senators in America. I know you're not there, but you need to ask the senators in America to change or stop doing the change back and forth from wintertime to summertime. Okay? Just a small recap right now. Where are we right now? We are S&P 500. We are currently falling, which is, I would say, is a great thing. I'm trying to be positive about it. We have targeted 44.60 for the week, just in case. We are on the daily, not wanting to break below 44.50. That will hit a lot of my stop losses at the moment. And I feel like that's a great place to put your stop loss. It's below the previous support. It is going lower and all those situations. Now, people, if you are here for the first time, please make sure that you are giving your questions in the comment in the chat. But also, if I give you any value, that would be great if you hit the like button as well. There's only 15 of you, so that's that. And then the other thing is Nasdaq, same thing, doesn't want to break below 14,400, give or take. And on the same flip side, US 30 is about to break or threatening to break around 34,400, that one too. I really hope that we can hold that level there. We can all see that we have a bearish day today, and that means that I need to pause. I need to be Brandon. If you want to talk about my dollar bullishness and my seasonality and the reasons for why I have done that, we can. But there's also a video on that. I think that is probably either on, I think that's a Monday stream. You can look at that if you have questions about my belief in seasonality and stuff like that. Other than that, US 30, we are coming down to support on the 4 hour, and on the daily we are also coming back down to support. But this one can still potentially, as long as we still don't break above the previous high here, we are still at the mercy of sellers. Now, that is not the market I want to be trading in. I don't want to be at the mercies of the sellers in a bearish market, right? And then if you go over to if you go over to the heat map, sorry, that's what I was looking for. So we need to go to, where is it? I don't know. Desktop app? Maybe a desktop app or something. Maybe it doesn't. Then we need to go to that one, tradingview.com, and we have to go to screener. So my life. The market hasn't opened up yet as far as I know, so this is all from yesterday. But if we go into stocks like Microsoft or Amazon for that matter, we had at least a bullish setup, and we have a pre at 32.33, which is down here. Göran Jakobsson, wow, welcome to the team. Boom. So look at that. That doesn't happen often. That makes me happy. Oh, thank you. I saw that you joined the daily setups yesterday. I hope you have been able to see the recordings. I also sent you the link. I think I did. Yeah, I sent you a link as well for the Zoom meeting. So if not, it's in your email. As far as I know, I didn't see you join the meeting yesterday. Maybe you didn't have time. All those things. But if I'm here for you, totally 100%, 100 million%. So if you have any questions, please DM me and I will be there in Discord. Cool. Good. And it's the E team that Göran just decided to be a part of that is really making this stream continue more than anything else. Would you please explain to me the best way to confirm and accurate your entry? I don't think there's any more hocus pocus filocus other than I would like to buy. Oops. After the break, higher high, higher low. Didn't buy that one though, but anyways, my point is I want M2 or center pivot for the day. That is what I want to see. So I would like to buy here. I would like to buy, well, somewhere in this area here, buy. And then the next day, and then I will only continue buying. Well, that's first of all the weekly target, should take profit there. And as you continue buying, you need to continue moving higher. Göran says he likes my trading. Lovely. Going back to Mr. Was it Amazon we looked at? Amazon. So if you look at Amazon, I just want to point that out though, that the bullish move started back in 14th of March, right? And this is basically where I would like to have bought, right? So this is technically where I would like to buy. And where is it, you might ask? Between central and M2 for the week. Coming into the next week, would do the same thing again. Coming into next week, do the same thing again. Coming into next week, doing the same thing again. So right now we are we're pausing a bit. I'm not too worried about that for Amazon, but I would then technically just wait for a new higher high and then pull back and then continuation higher. Now, if you do the same thing for day trading, and day trading on the stock market, it's not the same necessarily, but it still goes very long way when you have a very bullish market like this. And you want to get those entries, that entry, no entry, no entry, maybe there's an entry, there's an entry, there is an entry, and you do miss some of the moves because the market is so strong. There is no indicator in this world that is going to save you from those markets. But what I want to train you to do is to find that one, and that is the buy entry. There's nothing else in this world that is pointing into the buy entry. Is it the beginning of the trend? Is it a higher high? Is it a pullback? Is it M2? And then after that, it's all the cherries on top more than anything else. What do you think about USD CAD, sir? I will do so, sir, very soon. Now, Facebook isn't necessarily my favorite, but it has the same setup. Higher high, higher low. Higher high, higher low. Higher high, higher low. There isn't a thing in this world that's going to change me from buying at central, 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 in a bullish trend, and see all of that move we have been getting. And then if there's one day where it says it breaks lower, I would stop immediately. Boom. Crypto miner is back. I hope you have remember some of the fun things I do mention to you guys people sometimes. And is pound dollar, for example, the same market? Not at all. So that means very quick and easy. I wouldn't trade it. I wouldn't trade it. Does USD CAD have the same market? No, it doesn't. So I wouldn't trade it. What do you think about USD CAD, says Vigilanti? And I would say I do not have any buys here, because right now is in the range. It's not really falling or rising. I would say I'm bullish on CAD and dollar, I'm bullish on dollar. This is a trade that is supposed to be not profitable at all, because we're supposed to go sideways, right? Isn't that a great thing? I think that's a very good thing. Now, the other thing that you also need to look into today is... That was wrong. That was the wrong one, screener. It's a new performance. Now, I was supposed to find the heat map. Where's the heat map? Like stock, crypto. Nah. Okay. Yeah, well, then I need to find that faster than anything else. But I can't. Sorry. Heat map, maybe? I don't know. So how do you find heat map? Trading the heat map. This is... I haven't been using that lately. So there we are. That's just stock. That one's stock. There we go. Ah! Finally. Cool. Where we go markets, and then they go currencies, and then they go... Okay, cool. So, first of all, who's the winner chicken dinner today? First of all, it is the Swissy is the loser as far as I can see, and it's really all over the place. Yen pairs are slightly up, dollar pairs are somewhere in between, and we haven't really got the momentum that we really wanted to see. Now, euro dollar today has had a bit of a high back up again, but I still see that. I see that, but as a buyer, you're thinking, if it goes above 109.80, give or take, that is a strong signal to be whoopsie bepsy. Well, hold on a minute. Okay, So, Brandon, I've been talking about this for the past few weeks, the past week. So, basically, I believe dollar bullishness is going to be stronger now in April than bearishness because of the tightening that the Fed is going to do. That they're going to start selling off bonds to the market, which is literally going to take away market supply or money supply, literally. Therefore, I think dollar's going to be stronger than normal, at least for that period until that is over. Now, that market is going to price in that lack of supply in the market, mostly in the beginning, and mostly in the beginning is April. Now, I can be wrong about that, but I then believe that the Fed policy change is going to be a stronger factor than seasonality. That is my main thesis. Other than that, I think that you are very much able to look for dollar bearishness. You are allowed to, you are able to, and right now you haven't had dollar bearishness so far. You have had bullishness so far in April. So for the first 4 trading days of April, we have had dollar bullishness. Now that might end, but that might also be, the end of it. James says we need to look in for. Maybe I should ask for. Where's the apple? So the same thing goes for the apple. Let's go to, for example, weekly. What does the apple want us to do? We should have buys. Well, it's too strong. So what? We are coming down to a pause. But what are you then expecting? You're expecting this one then to continue higher. Is this the move that was supposed to be for April? Are we now done with everything? I don't believe so. I believe this is going to continue until, I don't know. Let's see. Just a small C. Okay? Let's see. May. That one. Okay, that's a good May. Next May, another May. Okay, that was a bit different. Okay, that's good. Okay, that didn't work out that year. Okay. May. 1st of May, brothers and sisters. If that peaks up for some reason, you are obliged. To take profit around 1st of May. If you do not, I'm not saying you shouldn't or you should, but if you do not take profit around 1st of May on the stock market, don't come crying to me. I told you today, 6th of April, 2022, that if you are buying stocks in April, 1st of May, give or take, might be the pause until June. Okay? Don't take my word for it. I'm thinking it's a theory, but that's what you need to plan for too. So 23 likes today. Aye. This is going great, isn't it? Now, pound yen. Where are we? Poundy? Poundy is up there. Okay, so yesterday I said I would like to buy between 161.35, 161.04. I have not gotten what I want to. I have not been able to be given what I wanted to. Now, the thing here is that I would like this one to rise. Now, this can rise too high, too fast, too low, too soon, whatever. My plan was that last night. Now, I hope that it will come back down today. But if it doesn't, what do I do? If we come up to 162.40, which was the target for today, what do I do tomorrow? I continue. I never give up. And I continue that one. Now, is that profitable to pound yen? Pound yen has a tendency to, make some sneaky falls sometimes. But overall, it will go back up again. So those are my lines of attack, at least for today, and then we shall see if that is what the market also agrees upon so far. Now, I just want to really quickly go back to S&P 500. We are still continuing to falling. Okay, cool. I just want to see that we, are still doing what the market does, right? Pound dollar, we did that. New Zealand dollar. How would you trade this one, ladies and gentlemen? What does this market tell you? Now, this might not be stocks. This is forex, right? But what does this tell you? Does this tell you about a good market, slow market, fast market, range-bound market? What is your thoughts here? Now, my thoughts are very clear and very straightforward. I want trends. We have been trending, and we went to take profit we went to take profit for the week, and then we went lower. And we have not been able to turn higher yet. But we also hit 70. So since we hit 70, I am a bit nervous about this one. So it might turn higher. We might be going Oscar Mike. But I can't really think about it. I think I can't really worry about it. Okay. Okay. Mason asks for Australian dollar Swissy. That is okay. Tech Bow says, never give up, that's the power of the market. Can you kindly help me? Does the Fed selling bonds make dollar weak? No, it does makes it stronger. Because dollar is reverse currency? Sorry, some guru taught me that. I need to understand what's wrong. So Brandon, whatever your guru told you, I'm going to give you a very, 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 very simple task. I'm not telling you what you should do, okay? But I can tell you the times you need to look at something, okay? You listen? Good. All ears. Lesson number 2453 by Eivindfx on YouTube. How to make your own analysis and not listening to other gurus. Number 1. What did, let's see, that is third. Fed, what did Fed do on 3rd of March? They surprisingly took down the interest rate. And then the next one is 15th or 16th of March 2020. They yet again reduced their interest rate. Now, I think the last one is 19th of March, maybe, I think. It's either 16th or 19th, where they yet again set it down to almost 0. After that day, around 19th of March, we have one policy up until which day? 16th of June 2021. So, easy peasy lemon squeezy. This is the start. This is the end. That is the end. And that is then the start. Sorry. Orange to green. Okay? Yet again, after that, we have a new policy. The same day, Fed says that they are thinking about reducing bond purchases. That starts around November. Let's say, I think it's around here. Give or take around there. That's when they start. Okay? And then another thing that they also said here, that there might be rate hikes. They say that in, I think it's January, they said that. The January meeting said, then the market believes by March, they're going to be raised interest rates. And here in March, we did have a rate hike. Okay. Chain of events. 3rd of March, 19th of March 2020, they start buying bond chases. They start setting their interest rate to almost 0. They end that bond purchase, or They mentioned they're going to end it in June 2021. They stop it in March 2022. Here, sorry. They also mention in November, so that's when they start doing the actual reduction. And in January, they mentioned they're going to increase interest rates, or make the market believe it's going to be interest rates in March. Now, all of this, so the two main ones that you need to look into, what happened from here to here and from here to here. That is, let's see. This is one policy. This is a different policy. And now we're going to have a new policy again. That is meaning quantitative tightening. Meaning actually selling off. So in this case, they are just ending. They're just stopping to buy so much. They just stopped to buy so much in this period. But then now they have stopped buying at all, and now they want to start selling off the ones they have bought. Probably in May. So how does the market react to? The market reacts by when you set the interest rate to 0 and start bond purchases, dollar falls. When you're stopping that bond purchase, dollar rises. So if you stop buying bonds and you start doing quantitative tightening, meaning selling those bonds you have been buying for the past 2 years, that will lead to dollar bullishness, and that's at least my opinion here. So I don't tell you, Brandon, what the market does and what it doesn't. I tell you that look at these specific times and the market will tell you what it did. And I'm not hating on your guru, and whatever I tell you is only self-learned, self-taught by the market. Now, that could be bad, it can be wrong, I can be wrong about the past, and I can be wrong about the future. But I've been doing this for 8 years, and I've been systematically taking notes. So, I think it is some truth to it at least. Okay? You're very much welcome. Don't listen to me though, don't listen to me. Listen to the market, and let the market be your guru. I've been taught a lot of lessons up throughout the years, and I hope that you're able to make something out of it. So he said that Fed selling bonds make dollar weak. I don't know what to prove it. Make him prove it in the market, not just theory and what he thinks is going to happen for the future. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. Yeah, crypto miner, that's a good one. That's a good one. James says, if buying dividend stocks, is it best to add to your position end of May? Yeah. That's probably a better one, yeah. Well, I would probably buy it in... start buying in like September, October again, more than anything else. But of course, some stocks just continue rising anyways. But my general theory is from October to May, so end of April, it's going to be an uptrend for the market. From May to October, I expect market to range bound or go up and down or up and down and then be here in October. Hey, Chris. You're very much welcome. So, what else, people? Give me some money. Not give me money. Give me some assets to look at. Is it Microsoft? Is it Apple? Is it dollar? Is it New Zealand yen? What is it? Look at this, mate. I want to look at S&P. While you guys are thinking about what should we do? Yeah, euros going higher. Pound dollar is kind of starting with going higher. Okay, cool. Line, or line, I think it's Line. Line says euro dollar. Now, euro dollar, to me, is a bit of an interesting case. I've done this a couple of times today, but I'm going to do it yet again. Okay, cool. Now, No drawings, no drawings. Generally, I expect this one to fall. Okay, now we hit a 108 pretty fast here. Too fast. Market says, we're gonna go higher. Okay, until we start selling off M3 for the month, and I didn't see that until yesterday apparently. I must be dumb. And I think the target for this week should be 108.5, sorry. We are almost there to 108.5. Now, if the market now decides to go for higher, I would say that 20 pep difference should be enough for you to think, I might take some profit there. Okay, we have fallen pretty aggressively this week. Generally, we haven't really hit a lot of sell entries, so any move above 108.9, this price there, is to me a sign by the forex gods and says, hey, chill out, don't sell it anymore. If price comes back up to 109.80 and you still have sells on, that's maybe where you might need to take your profits, your loss, depending on what it is, and say, hey, I was too greedy. The market didn't agree with me, and I wanted 108.50. The market didn't want to give you that, but then you shouldn't have more losses above these prices. Now, the reason for why I say that is because 109.50, which is this price here, give or take, should be the resistance the market should hold. There isn't anything more than that, but yeah. Is that okay? Cool? Is that a good analysis for you guys? Is that understandable? This is what you're looking for. Oops. This is what you're looking for. I'm not saying you should sell it or buy it or whatever it is. It's up to you, not me. That is what you're looking for. And if it breaks higher, you're like, adios, amigos. It was a good sale. It was a good time. But right now, stop. What is it? Stop wasting a good time. Stop wasting a good time. Pound New Zealand, for some reason that only Princely knows. I don't know why we should go down there. We haven't looked at oil, by the way, people. I do apologize for that. And my trade plan has been bullishly. But have we gone bullishly? No, we haven't gone bullishly yet. So, I'm still in the waiting game here for the oil. And me and oil are like oil and water. We never seem to be agreeing and onto anything other than this was the buy that I didn't want to. But okay, whatever. Then I say to the market, I want you to rise above here before I am even going to entertain any dance with you. So, this is kind of a general trend that I want to take. We're not really seeing it right now. Maybe it needs a bit of more time to wiggle around to actually go bullish again. But right now, whatever I want to do, I want to sit down, have a cup of coffee, listen to some good podcasts, and wait for a better day. Okay? On US oil. I feel like Princely put me into a is like trying to fool me into an alley of dark moments. First of all, the weekly target is being hit. That means no more sells. Adios, amigos. Goodbye. Good night. Okay? Goodbye. Good night. So this can continue lower, by the way, people, for all that matters, but it doesn't matter to me. Okay? It's gone. It's adios. There's nothing more to look at. It can continue lower, but that doesn't bother me. Why doesn't it bother me? Because I don't have statistics there. Pound Swissy, I have made that trading plan there for you, and you seem to be getting there now. So target is 123.48. Yeah, okay, cool. Okay. USD NOK. I love James. Comes in with USD NOK and my favorite Norwegian pair. So, right now, 108.73. 42 was my price to buy. We haven't really made a higher high after that. We did that yesterday. So, I'm a bit concerned here. I'm a bit concerned. Because this trade isn't really playing out as I would like it to do. I would like it to do that. That's great, this candle here. Sorry, just gonna do that. This candle there is great. I love that. Coming back there again isn't screaming like, woohoo, at all. So, as to anyone, I want that to happen tomorrow. Or at least today, sorry. So maybe if the Norwegian bank can start selling some kroner, I would love that. I would love that. Hi, Liz. How are you? My Iranian friend? Sorry. Aye. USD is in the P3 sell zone for the daily. Yeah, Banana Samurai. Yes, I see that. But we're very low at the moment, and I won't sell there because it's too close to take profit. Okay? Too close to take profit for me. And it's just because I've lost too much money there in those areas, in those situations, okay? But I would like it more up to like 94.50, so that's a bit 20 pips up before I'm even considering it. Okay, good. That's what I want to see. Also, yen is struggling big times to make lower lows and to make a low to give us a pullback so we can buy it again. Here we are for the daily setup. Not yesterday, that's 2 days ago. I mentioned that. That is yesterday's trade. Today, we haven't really gone that low. So either that should happen or that should happen. And I'm hoping for that to happen. On the daily, for that matter, we are higher highs, and higher highs. We are going to the moon. But the Japanese central bank is not giving up, and I'm not giving up. So we're going to the moon more than anything else. So I don't know how high we're gonna go. Not 100, is it? I don't know if it's 100 is a clue. But also for USD yen, which is the counterpart to actually look at, is if it comes up to 130 or above, that's when they will start intervene in Japan. So far right now, I'm just literally just waiting here. Aliyah says S&P 500 is still a buy. So far today we have gone a bit lower than I wanted to. We are, ish in the areas of losses, but we seem to be on the 1 hour bouncing a tiny bit. As a tiny bounce. That's like a teeny weeny pullback bikini kind of a thing. So it's been falling a bit too much. So how do you trade that, ladies and gentlemen? You do that by waiting for higher high above this high and then the pullback. So right now it is not trading, only if that happens. So it needs to break 45.30. That's a big move. That's a big move higher. So we need to really redo the whole move downwards and make it make it a pin bar more than anything else. Can you show us your candle color setting, says Gia. For all those who want to see my symbols, it is blue and white. Blue and white. It is that blue there and it's that white there, and it's the borders, and it's the clothes, and that's kind of what I do. Everything is blue, white. Blue and white. You get though? Cool. What else? Can Swissy? Can we do that? Can we do that? Can we do that? Well, I feel like people that should. Well, for those who has been here today, all the way since start, and then Xavier was complaining that I was doing too much different times of trading. I am going to be live 3 p.m. my time every day. If you have objections to that, I will listen to you. But that is kind of what we are doing here. The next thing to mention is I do sometimes mess up because I'm in town, because I need to go to hairdresser, and it's a bit different things. Things takes a million more times here than anything else. So I do apologize for my lack of time management. But also I can't just sit inside the house all day. Okay? I apologize for that. Bye. 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 That's what I see. Higher, high, higher, low, bye. Higher, high, higher, low, bye. That's what I see. What is my time zone? Nairobi, East African time. Not Kenya, not African time, but I think it's +3. I think it's +3. It's currently 4 p.m. 4 p.m. 4:10 then. Okay. Now, the next question, I asked the VIP group yesterday, and I asked everyone in A1 Trading Discord channel. I asked them for their trading statement because I want to review it. Nobody sent anything to me. Now, I can take that as a okay. I can take that salty. Or I can take that as, is that something you guys don't want to do anymore? Because if I was to do that, I would probably do that on this Friday. I'm not too sure when on Friday, but I think I want to do that on Friday. So if that's a better time for people, or if you should go back or still doing on Saturday, it's totally up to you guys. But is that a thing you guys want us to do? So do you want maybe to attend? I think maybe, I don't know. Do you want to attend trading history / statement review Zoom meeting? Okay, so that's a poll there. That's a yes or a no answer. Nothing else than that. Ask your community. Ivan, it seems you are not too confident to beat the current market. Will you stream NFP? NFP was last week, bro. So yes, I did so. What do you mean, Tech? I'm not too confident to beat the market. Also, I'm confident. Like, I have zero issues with S&P falling. Like, what else do you want, bro? JT was for A1 Trading because I had a Zoom meeting with them this morning, and nobody sent it. So I'm just asking, because here on YouTube, you may not everyone is on Discord, but I want to just take a small time with that and then see how things goes. Right? Yeah. So JT is back in the game. We have 16 votes and 81% of those 16 ones. No, it's okay. It's okay, mate. Don't worry. 16 votes, 17 votes. That's okay. Then that's kind of that. UK is not making a new high today. S&P is having a small pullback at least. Nasdaq is having a small pullback at least. Euro dollar. Okay. Okay, no, it's not really the M3 for today. Who said that was at M3 for today? I didn't double check you. Who said that? You are. I'm not in South Africa now. Who said that Euro? Bandan Samurai, that is absolutely wrong. We are at Central, we're not at M3. Okay, we're in the MP3 zone, yes. But it's not at M3, so M3 is the best sell price. So, best sell price is actually the level I actually put out there. Franco, nobody is asking you to have your camera on. It's probably nobody's having your camera on except for me, and I didn't, and I don't wear underwear anyways. So, don't worry about that. The Zoom meeting is absolutely 100% free. Absolutely 100% free. Do you think Swiss is bearish? Also, by all means, I guess. But yeah, it has turned out to be bearish this week at least. Okay, so the poll has been 24 votes and 83% of you said yes. Okay, cool. Then we will do that. Question, Ivan. How does Saxo Bank calculate the Forex broad trend evolution chart that they posted? Is there a method? Yeah, they probably haven't told you anyways. Okay, thank you. Come on. Where did you find it? You are talking about calculated FX broad trend. I'm not too sure where you found it, but yeah, okay. Cool. Oh yeah. That's just a heat map. More than anything else, it's momentum indicators and stuff. How do they get to that situation? I do not know. I don't know that. I don't know their calculations. What do you mean, Joel? What do you mean, Kyle? Have a rule for the Zoom meeting, mate, please. What do you mean? What rule do I need to have for the Zoom meeting? What have I missed? That I was supposed to know. Okay. While I wait for you to decide while I wait for you to respond, which takes some time sometimes as well. Poland raised interest rate by 100 basis points in a surprise move. Ouch. Ouch. The outlook for China continues to deteriorate. COVID cases and deteriorating sentiment. Okay. That means at least dollar bullish news for that matter. And euro is the strongest and Swiss is the weakest. And that can't be true. Maybe the dollar is stronger then. Okay. So if bonds are selling off, as far as I know. Okay, so that's of risk on though. But okay. Okay, Joel, if you're going to have a comment and you're going to say something and you're going to come with a comment, and if there is someone to comment to you back, you also have to respond. That would be great. So we understand, everyone understand what you mean. Okay, other than that, people, I think I will take a jump. I've been here for 1 hour and 5 minutes. That's enough for me to have updated you on the market. It's going to be daily setups tonight. Some people have been joining that lately, so just remember that it's Oslo time. It is 9:30 Oslo time. It is 3:30 New York. But anyways, if you sign up, I send out a Zoom invitation to join my my alarm, so you will be getting a notification 10 minutes before the meeting starts, so that you're able to at least jump on a mobile phone and get into it. You don't need to say anything. I would like you to say something, but no need to. You can also watch the recordings. That is normally published around 10 minutes after the meeting is done, generally speaking. Okay? Cool. Have a good day. Boom. I love you guys. See you soon.